Hello, good day, good evening, whenever you're watching this. I am Leanne Christine, and I'm super excited to be back recording and sharing with you. I know the light is super bright there. I reoriented this whole room because I do hypnosis in person with clients, and it was necessary to re-edit the room to accommodate that. So I am going to revisit this as well so that you can have a nice clean and clear screen with not so much light, because I'm noticing my glasses too are reflecting a lot of light. But let's get to it. I know it's been a while that I've posted any videos. Life has been incredibly exciting and lots of changes and lots of growth, and man, I've been experiencing a lot. If you haven't heard, we just had Hurricane Helene come through Asheville, North Carolina, as well as all the surrounding cities, Marshall, Weaverville, Barnardsville, Hendersonville. I mean, it's just comprehensive and really ripped through here, and has made permanent changes to the landscape and to our infrastructure and our homes, everything. So it just felt like time to come back. I've been planning it, and lots to share about what I've been doing. But with all that's going on, and I always get so passionate about all the topics that I bring to you or share or just post, whether you see them or not. And the inspiration for this video is about emotion, since we're all feeling a lot of it. And I'm just getting over a head cold. I had it during the hurricane. And yeah, it's been a ride, let me tell you. And so yeah, so the inspiration for this talk is about emotions and all the opportunities that are there, uh, that you are able to tap into, the opportunity of strong emotions or just emotions in general. So let's get to it. I think overall, when I was thinking about this, I mean, at least I have this experience for years and years and years. It was just a cultural thing. It was understood that having emotions, or even a lot of emotions or big emotions or whatever you want to label them, that having those meant you were out of control, or yeah, just out of control. You were labeled emotional or sensitive, or losing it. You can think of, maybe a lot of words come to mind in descriptions that you've heard people call you, or that you've heard people calling other people. But I obviously used to feel that way about emotions and thought I was out of my mind with emotions. And it was really hard to make that shift in my life from being ashamed of emotion, and all that it entailed, and actually embracing that I have them, and that they are a normal part of growth and expansion and being human, and that they are opportunities for discovery. They're opportunities. And so I want to talk about where I feel kind of are the three main opportunities that emotions deliver to you or give you, offer you. And so one of those first opportunities, and I've written them down, is to complete and dissolve unresolved trauma and stuck emotions. So that's opportunity number one. That's major. It's one of my favorites because we make the most growth in our life when we actually take a full-on face view of what emotion is going on, and we don't run away from it. So that's one opportunity, to complete and dissolve unresolved trauma and stuck emotions. That's the opportunity number one. Opportunity number two, to exercise wonder and curiosity about the emotion. I think this is the hardest one for people. It was it's been a journey for me, this one, because this one requires a lot of self-awareness, as you can probably intuit into that. It requires a lot of self-awareness, so that in the moment that a big emotion is happening, there has to be some kind of self-reflection, of almost like the observer of yourself that can look at yourself in that moment and say, this is some big emotion. Instead of reacting in this moment to it, I'm just going to be present to it. I want to be present to the emotion before I react to whatever's in front of me that's inspiring the emotion. So this is a hard one. This is not an easy one to do. This takes practice, and then it gets developed, it gets strengthened, and becomes a skill. So exercising the wonder and curiosity about an emotion, I love it. And I truly believe that when you get into this place where you can master this, it's a level of mastery, and it can change your life completely and give you more control over your emotions. And I guess control meaning just being an observer of them with some curiosity and wonder. What is this about? What's at the root of this hurricane inside my own body? So that's a good one. The third one is to add to your repertoire of experience. I love this one. I think it gets overlooked all the time. There's a lot of reasons. Well, it's a very complex answer for someone to be able to answer a question that someone may ask and say, why are we here anyways on this planet, on this earth? That's a very diverse answer. It could be different for everyone. But what's common to every human and every being on this planet having this human experience is we're here to experience. That's it. Just, it's really simple. I mean, you kind of overlook it after a while. You think, wow, there's so much going on here. Could it just be that simple? Yeah, it can. Mm-hmm. And some other reasons too. But at the base of it, the foundation of it is to experience. And then it gets more diverse and beautiful and complex when we think about, well, what is that experience? Builds from there. But that's the basic one, to add to your repertoire of experience. That's what emotion offers, to add to your repertoire of experience, because all experience is recorded in this beautiful quantum field that we live in. Everything you see, even the light, that's quantum. This beautiful light, dispersed light, it's just so beautiful. Your hand, look how my hand just disappears into it. You don't even see it anymore. And then it comes out and it's fully here. Isn't that incredible? So that's photons of light and quantum energy, and it's incredible. So that's 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 what we're here for, to experience all kinds of things. And we bring a lot of wonder and curiosity to it. We need to have that. We need to be able to pause and create a space. Okay, that also happens in the field. That's also very energetic. To be able to pause is energetic. It adds to your repertoire of experience. So it just adds more beautiful layers and conditioning to your body. It's like say, for example, the first example I can think of is like a piece of leather. It's this nice brown, light brown maybe, but over time, UV rays and use and friction and use, I said use already, touch, maybe the oils from your skin, all of those things start to darken and change the texture and the visibility of that leather. It changes the color of it. It changes the feeling and its flexibility. So it matures, I guess you could say, or it just transforms. I think I like that word maybe even better. But that's what we're doing. We're maturing, we're transforming, but ultimately I think we're expanding. And and obviously expanding into love is is it. That's what we're doing. So emotions provide three beautiful opportunities. This is just the way I see it and the way I've experienced it, is to complete and dissolve unresolved trauma and stuck emotions. It needs to happen. They need to be released. That's their job, to give us experience, and then we can say goodbye and release them. We don't need to keep them. They did what they were meant to do. And then we were able to exercise wonder and curiosity about emotion in general. So, especially when we've been able to release and dissolve the traumas and the stuck stuff, then we can kind of approach more of that emotion with some curiosity and some space, specifically space. And then it adds to the depth and breadth and quality and maturity and expansiveness of our repertoire of experience as human beings. So those are all the things. And I just wanted to reiterate those important things. I guess sometimes they get overlooked. Emotions, especially the tougher ones like anger or frustration or impatience, and I mean, all of it is okay. It's part of our experience. We have to have them. We want them. We've chose to have them just by being human, by way of being human. It was our choice to have those experiences, whether we remember that or not. So those are the things, they get overlooked, and I think it just has been reminding me so deeply right now during this time of rebuilding and cleaning through the hurricane, the results of the hurricane. It's been devastating. I've just been riding the wave of emotion this entire time, for myself and for others, for all the losses and the changes and the reorienting and everything. It's just been unthinkable and a lot of emotion. So it really inspired me to look at those aspects of emotion, what it offers us, and that we don't have to push it aside to be strong. And we don't have to push it aside because it's a weakness, or we don't have to push it aside because we've got better things to do, priorities. Um, when the emotion comes up, that's its job, is to help us deal with it in that moment. And we forget that it has that immediacy that's been given to us as a gift. It's not supposed to be pushed aside to when it becomes more convenient. It was never meant to be that way. It was always meant to be dealt with. And that's why they get stuck and unresolved, is because they get pushed away, or in that moment where it couldn't be processed, it had to be put aside for a later date. And that's what we're doing now, is we're facing them now. We don't have to put them aside. We can resolve and dissolve them now. And that's what we're doing. So thank you for watching. And I would love to hear from you. Anything that comes up or feels like a beautiful share you would like to share about these three ways, three opportunities that you get from emotions, whether they're strong or just your run-of-the-mill everyday emotions. I hope this video finds you well and safe. If you're in Asheville with me right now, or the surrounding towns and villages, my heart goes out to you, and I'm part of the cleanup crew. We're going to rebuild something beautiful, and I'm really amazed at the love and support that we are giving each other in this community and from the rest of the world. So thank you so much. Mwah. And I will see you very soon. Until next time, love you all, and be strong in your power and magic. Mwah.